What is up, Leaf Nation? It's Chris here. Welcome back. Leafs lose 5-1 to the Boston Bruins in the first game of the first round. The Bruins take the series 1-0. Let's get into it, shall we? Um, the only thing I got to say here, this was an embarrassing performance by the Leafs. Um, yes, we didn't have Bobby McMahon or Willie Nylander. I'm pretty sure that if we had Willie Nylander, he would have more effort out there than half the guys on this team did. Especially guys like Tavares and Mitch Marner and Matthews. They did absolutely nothing. The Matthews line didn't do anything last night because they were too busy going into the penalty box. Tavares slower than a freaking turtle out there, and Mitch Marner. Well, Mitch Marner is a scared little kid that doesn't like getting hit or I don't know what it is, but maybe he doesn't like being in Toronto anymore. Um, it is what it is. I don't care. I don't care for him. I think he's an overpaid bum. I think that I used to get on Leaf fans for all the hate mail that he got sent, but you know what? Now I'm finally realizing why people hate him so much because he doesn't have no effort. He doesn't have no drive. 7 years of being in the playoffs. This is our 8th year, and Mitch Marner has done absolutely nothing. Nothing. And then he criticized us Leaf fans for being too hard on the team or him. Well, maybe do something where we are not so hard on you. Actually, maybe actually play hockey. Um, Maybe show up when it matters the most. Maybe start with that because right now you want $12 million next year. I don't think so. I would be happy to see you walk or to see you get traded in the off season because if you lose this series or you don't show up in the playoffs at all, you're not going to be here anymore, pal. Why should we? Why should we give you a payday because you have a good regular season? Who cares about the regular season? The season's over. This is playoff hockey, and you don't show up. You don't show up. It shows every year when we go into the playoffs that Mitch Marner is a lazy, lazy hockey player, and he expects everything. He expects Leaf fans to be nice to him. He expects to get money or get a big payday. He tells us to relax and calm down, that we're a contending team. Well, if you're a contending team, you wouldn't lose this bad or have an effort as embarrassing was that last night. Or how about the last two games of the play? How about the last two games of the regular season? You're on a 4-game losing streak going into the playoffs because you cared about getting Matthews' 70th goal. Don't get me wrong, it would have been nice for him to get his 70th goal, but you know what? At the end of the day, you got to win a hockey game too. Just saying. Like if the goal scorers don't wake up and show up, the Leafs don't stand a chance against Boston. Like it's pretty sad that our fourth line was the best line out through the whole game last night. You had David Camp scoring. Are you kidding me? And then you had Connor Dewar, of all people, and Ryan Reeves getting the only 2 assists out through the whole game. And you have guys like Matthews, Domi, Bertuzzi. You have Nyes, Marner, Tavares. You have Kelly Yarncrow, Pontus Holmberg, Nick Robertson, and you guys did nothing? Oof, Malone. That's all I gotta say. And Ilya Samsonov looked horrible. I don't care. His save percentage last night was an 826. That's bad. He only made 23 saves. So yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? So the first period, Boston. It was Boston all over. Second period, Boston all over. Jake DeBrusk, 2 goals. and both on power plays. Oh yeah, let's talk about the power plays, shall we? Toronto cared about being in the penalty box than actually playing hockey. Boston had 5 power plays last night and capitalized on 2. Toronto had 3 power plays and capitalized on 0. I think one power play they had maybe 1 or 2 shots out through the whole 3 power plays. That's embarrassing. Our special teams, embarrassing. Our penalty kill was garbage. Our power play is even worse. The only good thing that you can come out of this was that we out hit Boston by 1. We had 52 hits to their 51, and we outshot them 36-24. That was it. Face-off thought, Boston killed us in the face-off. They won 31 to our 23. They had a 57% face-off wins, and we had 42. Let's go to team stats, shall we? Like I said, David Kampf, the only guy that scored for the Leafs. He got 1 goal tonight, 2 shots and 1 hit. Then you had Connor Dewar with the assist tonight with 2 shots, 1 hit, and 1 block. They both played 12 and 14 minutes. And then you have Ryan Reeves with the assist last night. He had 2 shots, 3 hits last night. Our best defenseman last night was Simone Benoit. You want to know why? Because Simone Benoit had 1 shot, 8 hits, and 1 block last night. He was a monster. He didn't care who was coming over the blue line. He finished his check. He hit them. End of story. Tyler Bertuzzi was a -1 last night. He had 2 shots, 5 hits. Okay, so he did all right with the hitting, but you're playing on the top line and you only had 2 shots and you had 15 minutes of ice time. Simone Benoit had 19 minutes. Then you had no other than Max Domi, -1 again. He had 3 shots and 2 hits last night. And Joe Evanson was a -1. He only had 2 blocks last night. He didn't have a shot or a hit last night. Pontus Holmberg was a -2 last night. He had 3 shots, 1 hit last night. Kelly Arncrow was a -1. He had one shot, 3 hits, and 2 blocks last night. Can't really say much for Kelly Arncrow because he's been injured out through the whole season. I'm surprised that he even made it. Well, we don't have Nylander or Bobby McMahon, so I can see why they had to put him in there. Matthew Knies was a -2 last night. He had 2 shots, 3 hits, and 1 block. Like, Matthew Knies, like, I want to give this kid the benefit of the doubt, but you know what? He didn't have a good game last night. You're playing on the second line and you only generated 2 shots. Come on now. Timothy Littlegren was a -1 last night with 3 hits last night. He didn't really do much. I don't think Timothy Littlegren should be in the lineup for Game 2. I think they should bite the bullet and go with TJ Brody. Yeah, I said it, TJ Brody. Or maybe that kid that we signed there, that Uyghur or Weber. Maybe give him a shot. Maybe, bigger defenseman. See what happens. But I don't think he's going to get a shot because it's Sheldon Keefe, and Keith's an idiot. But yeah, you look at Mitch Marner. He had 2 shots and 2 hits last night. He played 20 minutes. You played 20 minutes and you registered 2 shots. Congratulations, Mitch Marner. You are the hero of the Leafs, not. Austin Matthews had 5 shots and 3 hits last night. He played 20 minutes. Jake McCabe had 1 shot, 6 hits, and 6 blocks. McCabe was what we all expect McCabe to do, and he did his job. So, yeah, so for Simone Benoit and Jake McCabe were our 2 best defensemen. He played 20 minutes last night. And Morgan Rielly was a -2 with one shot and 3 hits, and he played 24 minutes. Morgan Rielly, I don't want to be this guy, but I'm going to be this guy. Like, I'm your biggest fan. I like you. You You're the only one that's that took that deal, that 8 years at $7.5 million deal, the longest acting Leaf from 2012 when you were drafted. You need to be better. You need to figure out your game and stuff too. I know playing with Ilya Babushkin is not ideal because I think Ilya Babushkin's an idiot. I'd rather have Joel Evanson with Riley. Why not? Why not try something new, right? But please, Morgan Riley, be better. Nick Robertson was a -1. He had three shots, 1 hit, and 1 block. He played 10 minutes. And then you have our captain, John Toronto, 6 shots, 3 hits, played 15 minutes. You want to know why you played 15 minutes tonight there, Tavares? Because you are too slow for the freaking hockey game, and you just need to retire and be done with it. And bring in somebody that's a little younger, a little faster, maybe have more skill than what you do, because clearly you don't have enough skill to bring this team to win a hockey game in a playoffs, even though that you're wearing the C and you don't deserve wearing the C because you were a captain before. I've talked to a lot of Islanders fans, and you weren't really a captain. You were actually a player. And that's what you are. To me, in my eyes, is a overpaid player that doesn't deserve to wear the C. You're from Toronto, and this is the type of play that you show to the city of Toronto and your Leaf fans. That's it's embarrassing. Like I said, this whole game was embarrassing, right from the penalty kill, right down to the 5-on-5, right down to the power play. Game 2 is Monday. Hopefully that the Leafs will remove the ugly stick from their ass and actually play that game of hockey and stay out of the penalty box. For God's sake, stay out of the penalty box. If you're going to take a penalty, make sure it's a good penalty and it's worth it. That's all I got to say. I am expecting big things for the Matthews line. Big things from the Tavares line, and hopefully and pray to God that that Willie Nylander will be in game 2. For Ilya Samsonov, Martin Jones, not a chance, because I don't think Martin Jones has what it takes to be a goaltender anymore. Joseph Woll, I'm still a little nervous, but I'm still nervous with Ilya Samsonov. Maybe see what Matt Murray has to offer. Could be a possibility, because if Ilya Samsonov can't stop the puck, and if Joseph Woll can't stop the puck, who do you have? Martin Jones to be the savior? Not a chance. I'd bet money on Matt Murray, but that's just me. But I'm hoping that it won't come down to that type of scenario. I want to see that Weber kid get a shot, because clearly the defense that we have right now is not nearly as good enough. Offense, well, we don't really have much to offer there, because we don't have depth on the offense. Oh wait, Noah Gregor. Okay. But anyways, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about that game. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit that follow. I follow everyone, and have a great day, and we'll see you guys Monday. Go Leafs go.